You're listening to the WWNO Classical Network. Hi, I'm Paul Mawson. Each week we check in with Dave Walker and we find out what's happening in the museum scene. And Dave is host of the Museumgoer.com. Dave, welcome to the program.
Hello, Paul Mawson.
So what do you have this week for us?
Uh, well, we're starting off with a public program and then a new exhibit and then a last chance for an exhibit that's been up for a bit. The public program is the historic BK House and Gardens will present a presentation titled Revolution Across the Atlantic at 7 p.m. Monday, July 14th. Described as a Bastille Day sound experience, the event will explore the stories of the 1789 French Revolution, the 1791 Haitian Revolution, and the 1811 Louisiana Slave Revolt, also known as the German Coast Uprising. Visitors will tour the historic home's rooms to examine documents, hear archival songs, poetry, and revolutionary declarations, and listen to drumming and other music, including spirituals from Haiti and Louisiana. Produced by the BK House staff, led by Director of Education Nia Diku and partners Les Jacobin, the experience also features an all-star roster of local musicians. Learn more and pre-purchase tickets at bkhouse.org.
Yeah, kind of interesting, linking these events through sound, kind of a unique way to do that.
It is. Decoux said that the home's central hallway will serve as a time travel corridor to connect the stories of the three revolts and their impact on New Orleans and Louisiana. The Haitian Revolution produced a huge influx of people of color here, both free and enslaved, and indirectly led to the Louisiana Purchase. The German Coast Uprising was the largest armed revolt by enslaved people in U.S. history. It will be fascinating to see and hear how these histories are presented on a July evening in the French Quarter. Also in the French Quarter, a new exhibit has opened at the Old Ursuline Convent Museum. Rooted in faith, Pope Leo XIV's Louisiana lineage traces Robert Prevost's deep Catholic roots through his maternal family tree, connecting him to the city's history back to the early 1700s. As shown in the exhibit, research conducted through the Office of Archives and Records at the Archdiocese of New Orleans has revealed that 19 of the Pope's ancestors were free people of color, and that at least three were born enslaved in the 18th century. More at oldursulineconventmuseum.com. And finally, the exhibition Crescent Cityscapes will close Sunday, July 13th, at the Ogden Museum of Southern Art. Last chance for that one. More at ogdenmuseum.org. Turning to public programs, Tony Yeboah, Tulane University Faculty Fellow of African Art History, will lead a gallery talk in the New Orleans Museum of Art exhibition, New African Masquerades, Artistic Innovations and Collaborations at 12:30 and 6 today. More at noma.org. Culinary historian and author Sarah Lohman will discuss the history of activism through cookbooks at 6 p.m. today at the Gallier House shop. More at hgghh.org. Jerisi Honora, the family historian and genealogist at the Historic New Orleans Collection, who broke the news of Pope Leo's Creole heritage, will present a free virtual lecture about researching Catholic family ancestry at noon Friday. More at hnoc.org. Madeline Landry will discuss her book, Caro Giovanni, at 11 a.m. Saturday, July 12th, at the American Italian Cultural Center. More at aiccnola.org. And finally, in programming, the National World War II Museum is offering half-price general admission to Louisiana residents throughout the month of July. There are also discounts on guided tours and even the Higgins Hotel and Conference Center. Of special note, given the museum's recent 25th anniversary, the Malcolm Forbes Gallery of Rare and Iconic Artifacts has added items relating to the National D-Day Museums opening in 2000 and from its co-founder, author Stephen Ambrose. One of the artifacts on display is the IBM Selectric typewriter on which Ambrose wrote many of his books.
Once again, we've covered a lot of ground. And if you need any more information on anything we've talked about or other things going on in the museum scene, check out Dave's website at themuseumgoer.com. And as an added extra special bonus, a video of our conversation can be seen there as well. Check in each week with Dave. Thanks so much for being here, Dave, and we'll see you next week.
Thanks, Paul. See you then.